South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. C.J. Baxter, he has become a key. This offense.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today, because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, he's got elite ability, but this is a massive challenge.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly, you see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become?
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Sellers knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Some misdirection with the counter. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10. First down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want.
It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Sellers to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And that last completion was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory. It made third down even longer. Sellers from the gun on third down. Looking to buy time. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
On first down, it's Baxter again. There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside. And if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortify the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baxter. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dances away. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 running game so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Throwing, Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The run inside. It's Baxter.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss. And
he's got it! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sellers. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you play in a hurry.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the run, it's McAllister. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Give to the single back. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw is...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. On the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
This This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection to pressure there. Caused the missed timing. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. It's a running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Trying to run, it's Baxter.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Horned Frogs, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A pick 6.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. C.J. Baxter one more time, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire, and down he goes. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job. His feet moving, he was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. On the ground with the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Sellers. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
On first down, it's Baxter again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Baxter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Baxter. Here's a little room there. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Makes the catch. It's Baxter. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Kentucky. They move on top here in the fourth.
And And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Going to run it. It's McAllister. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Sellers, under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Finds his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
That's caught. It's Sellers. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Finding some room. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Kentucky right back to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Here's the pressure. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes takes a hit as he fires. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
776 captain. Kill.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
390, Twilight.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use them. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.